Alright guys, for my project back again with another video, and in here for today with my TNA Slammiversary 2010 predictions. Of course, TNA Slammiversary comes to you on pay-per-view this Sunday, and we do have a pretty much a stacked card with 8 matches on the card. And if any more matches do get added on the card, whether it be, tonight on Impact or, anytime during the weekend before the pay-per-view, I will try to leave them as an annotation for you guys to check out. But we do have 8 matches as of right now. And this TNA Slammiversary pay-per-view looks to be a pretty good card. Hopefully this pay-per-view will be a good to pretty good pay-per-view. I haven't been really too happy with the TNA pay-per-views as of late. But hopefully this one could surprise us with TNA Slammiversary. Of course, being one of the big pay-per-views for TNA, and so we'll see what happens during Slammiversary. Let's get on with the predictions. I am going to kick it off with Desmond, Wolfe versus Abyss with Chelsea. And this whole thing with Desmond, Wolfe and Abyss, I'm not really liking at all. I think they could be doing a lot more better stuff than this right now. So I do like Desmond Wolfe. He's a great wrestler and everything. And Abyss, I don't really like his new character. I still say he should go back to the heel monster that it really is. With this whole thing, I could really pretty much care less about, to be all honest with you guys. But I do see, as far as my prediction is concerned, I do see Desmond Wolfe picking up a win at Slammiversary, by defeating Abyss. The next match we got into Kurt Angle versus the top 10 contender in Kazarian. I expect this to be a good match with Kurt Angle and Kazarian. Of course, Kazarian is having his thing now with AJ Styles trying to impress Ric Flair. I think this will probably play, a role in this Kurt Angle and Kazarian match. Whether or not Ric Flair will be at ringside, that is most likely to happen. So I do see Kurt Angle, coming out on top and taking out Kazarian and continuing his winning streak with the top 10 contenders and actually becoming soon the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship for TNA. Then we get into this tag team match with Mr. Anderson and Jeff Hardy versus Beer Money. I like both of these teams, so it's a win-win situation for me. However, I do have to, pretty much have a prediction on which teams, so I am going to go with Beer Money, surprisingly. With that, even though I wouldn't mind having Mr. Anderson and Jeff Hardy pick up a win. So it's a win-win situation, but Beer Money is my prediction. Then we get into which could be another good match next to Kurt Angle and Kazarian. That is AJ Styles and Jay Lethal. I like this whole new look pretty much with Jay Lethal. And, I always like Jay Lethal. He's a good wrestler, as well as AJ Styles. Again, this whole impressing Ric Flair could play a role with this match. But somehow I do see AJ Styles actually defeating Jay Lethal. That's just the way I see it right now. But, tables can turn, or, Jay Lethal could actually get the win. So we'll see what happens with this. But I do expect a good match out of AJ Styles and Jay Lethal. Then we get into the next match here with Roxxi and Madison Rayne for the Knockouts Championship. Of course, Roxxi has just recently came back. She's already pretty much proven that she could be champion. And, I expect her, I expect this to be, a decent match, to a pretty good match at best. And, I do see actually Roxxi winning this match. I do love the beautiful people. But I do see Roxxi coming out on top and becoming the new Knockouts champion. That's just the way I see it right now. But, that's my prediction on the Knockouts title match. Then we get into the next title match, which is the TNA Tag Team Championship match between Matt Morgan and the Mystery Tag Team Partner versus the band. And you know, I don't like the band at all. So I do see we do will possibly have new TNA Tag Team Champions in Matt Morgan and the Mystery Tag Team Partner. Because I don't like the band as Tag Team Champions at all right now, so that's why I'm going with that. Then we get into the TNA X Division title match. Brian Kendrick versus Doug Williams. Not really a huge fan of Doug Williams, but I do like Brian Kendrick, and you know, this will be a great way to have Brian Kendrick to defeat Doug Williams for the TNA X Division Championship. I think that would be great. Maybe he would get a decent title run with that. So we'll see what happens. But my prediction is Brian Kendrick for the win for the TNA X Division Championship. Okay, now we get into the main event match. Sting versus Rob Van Dam. I expect this to be, a pretty good match. With Sting and the RVD for the TNA World Title. I do see RVD coming up on top and retaining his title. I don't really see Sting winning the World Title right now, at least anyway. But I do see RVD retaining the World Title in the main event. That's just how I see it right now. So those are my predictions on Slammiversary 2010. Let me know what your thoughts and predictions are on this pay-per-view. You can drop your comments down there below in the comment section. Let me hear your predictions and stuff like that on the pay-per-view. And of course, if any more matches, would be added on the card, I will leave them as a notation. So that has to do with my predictions and the video for today. And as always, I will talk to you guys later. Peace.